Okay, this turquoise, and this is where it all started. You know, I always get excited because I've had, you know, the blessing to work with Jay, know Jay for 28 years here at HSN, and it's always been the signature stone, turquoise, lapis. We've seen so much happen in the years where stones become non-existent, where turquoise mines, you know, we joke about this, Jay, but it's really no joke. When we first started, how many American mines were producing the American stone, right? There was it over 13?
No, there were, I was buying, when I first started in the 70s, I was buying from 26 individual different turquoise deposits. Now, that being said, okay, of those 26 different mines, this wasn't one of them. And this is an American mine.
This is the Tyrone, the one we're talking about here?
The Tyrone wasn't available at that time, you know, or if it was, I sure didn't know about it, right? This comes out of Silver City, New Mexico. So for all those native New Mexicans, like I was born in Kansas and moved to New Mexico when I was 6 months old. So I consider myself a New Mexican, all right? But it's my people, right? But this comes out of Silver City, New Mexico. This material is very limited. It's very rare. As far as I know, they never really, you know, at one time Tyrone, you know, they got a lot of material out of the mine. But now there's not a lot of material. It comes out and now and then. I've got quite a bit of this material that I've bought over the years that, you know, that's highly collectible. I will tell you this right now, any American turquoise mine that you can buy. The only one that's really what I would call full-time operational, still out of the original 26 I used to buy from, is the Kingman mine. The Mineral Park deposit is the only one that, as far as I know, that's still operational. That is really full on. The Tyrone, there's still material there. They get it out every now and then. The way they mine it, it's not a full-time operational mine. They just now and then they go in and harvest turquoise whenever, you know, it's kind of, you know, whenever they can get in and still get some material. But it's very, very rare, and there's not a lot of material out there. This is really nice. And if you look at the size of these, and if you look at what these are all nugget flats, right? So that's all natural Tyrone turquoise. Those are all solid pieces of the Tyrone turquoise. It is an American turquoise. This is done old style, and that's why you can see no two are going to be identical, right? I just saw the price, believe it or not. I mean, they're just killing. I mean, you know, I just looked at that price just now, honest to God. Oh man, my microphone is covering this. And so I'm looking around my microphone. You gotta be out of your gourd.
Right.
I mean, do you know that you couldn't even buy the rough? I mean, you could even come close to buying the rough material for that price. This is a natural American turquoise. Okay, this is natural, and these are natural nugget flats, what they call nugget flats. So all we did, that's why every one of these is, you know, shaped. That's all shaped by Mother Nature. There will be, I guarantee you, on these necklaces, there are no two necklaces that are totally identical. There will be no two that are alike. Every one is uniquely different in their own right. You're really buying a one-of-a-kind design. And they're all just natural nugget flats. These are, you know, I bought this material for years and years and years, and we had buckets and buckets of these natural flats, the nugget flats. And, you know, really, you know, I thought, well, what's the best way to do this to give everybody the biggest bang for the buck, which I gave you on the original price. Here again, do you know, like this turquoise right now, you can't really get it, but even if you did buy it, the prices are going up, up, up. They're not coming down. Right. They're only going up. They are not coming down whatsoever. And the reason is the rarity of the material, and also, you know, turquoise is just like everything is a commodity. So when there's a huge demand and a limited supply, they have more customers that want it than they have material to sell. So what happens is the prices naturally increase and go up.
Right.
And I will tell you right now, as far as American turquoises, they are getting a premium. Anybody that has it. Like I said, I was at this turquoise symposium. Any of the American turquoise specimens that they had stuff that was going for crazy, stupid prices. In fact, there was one turquoise that set an all new high time record for price per carat.
From where, Jay?
When I was there, that was American turquoise. I don't want to misspeak. I believe, it wasn't the Tyrone that they established a new price for, but I think it was either old number 8 or it was Landers, one of those two.
Wow.
That we were there. They, we had an auction. They were auctioning off, all these different specimens, and they had people there bidding. And I was just like, what?
Wow.
And then, what it really made me go is, God, all this, I wonder what my collection's really worth. So,
I'm sure. But, and to that point, Jay, for those who are, are relatively new, when we say many of these are from your private collection, I mean, these are parcels that you may have collected, through the years, and again, going direct, and every once in a while have that opportunity to do a special opportunity buy like this. Or when it does, what's happened in the world of American turquoise, we know that, really only one real full functioning that, mine is the Kingman mine. But, you told us that, Jay, that, listen, grab it while you can because we don't know what's going to happen. And I remember, I'll never forget a few years ago, Jay, I don't know how many years ago it was, but I remember you went somewhere and you're like, Linny Bobini, I have never, and this is before we went out on the show, seen such a craziness for what people are willing to offer for turquoise right now. And that was worldwide, right, Jay? I'll never forget that. And it's true, and we've been one of the very fortunate ones because of this relationship to be able to keep it affordable. I mean, this is just silly, like back to what you said. When it's gone, we have a minute up on the screen. I know we're really super busy. You can get it home with FlexPay for $14, right? And see for yourself that you have that 30-day money-back guarantee, but this certainly will not be repeated. That's why now we're counting backwards just because we have so many hundreds in the ordering process. But isn't that the truth, Jay? I mean, this is what amazes me. How many years ago was that?
Well, okay, it's still going on to a certain aspect, and it's the American turquoises. When Sleeping Beauty closed its doors, and Monty, officially closed the mine, and they went into the reclamation process, and they're not mining anymore. Monty Nichols had the Sleeping Beauty mine. When that all closed down, there are people that are third and fourth generation that's how they make their living, is on Sleeping Beauty turquoise. That was the only turquoise that they used. And it was worldwide known. The prices went crazy. So when all the Sleeping Beauty was bought up and gone, and they couldn't, and they had no more to sell, then the Kingman and all the American turquoises, anything that was that high blue or nice blue, that was a fairly good size. Sleeping Beauty, weight for weight, in a lot of cases, depending on the size of the material and the clarity and the color, was selling for more, weight for weight, more than gold.
Wow.
More than gold. I mean, and what it was, it's not people in the jewelry industry. Yeah. It was people buying it as a commodity. And so it's in stock. People have it in their vaults, just like you would have gold or silver. And turquoise, the big thing with turquoise right now, which, here again, I travel the world, guys. We travel. The reason that you see the variety of turquoise that you see on the MindFind show is because we specialize in turquoise. It's one of the things that we specialize in. We go around the world looking for new developments, new projects, new mines, and we've always got our ear to the ground. Yeah. So we're getting materials. If I had to make a living off just American turquoise, it would be impossible. There's just not enough rough. And to be honest with you, what's really amazing? I'll just share this with you, Lynn. China was a big producer of turquoise, right?
Yeah,
Guess what? Okay, that's almost like dried up.
Really?
There is no new material coming out at all. The only people that have material are people like me that have our group that we bought up rough material over the years, and we've got huge financial investments in it. But pretty much just drying up. It's really crazy right now.
That's so amazing.
And this is an American turquoise, guys.
I know, and
American
write that down, everybody.
turquoise.
American Tyrone, definitely, because we don't know how much longer we can talk about that. We don't see it very often, and certainly not at these wonderful savings. So I know we're counting backwards. I will let you know when that is completely gone. How would you like